Is working? Is all working? Yes, it working, I working, everybody working. I still have elephant in throat, I sorry. Hello, obviously, and welcome back to Sitting Around with Ivan Perestroika at Home, episode 2, part 2. This part, I hope, will be much more elucidating and enlightening for those seekers of the truth, those who wish to follow the true path in terms of sitting around. Now, it is important that you see I have prop now. I have a prop which serves as functional and indeed a liquidation device. This is what you people believe, I believe, call cup of tea. Now, if you just bear with me one moment, yes? It's very nice. It's very nice. It's a Lord Cardigan Earl Grey Wellington boot. Very nice. It's all very, very nice. Okay. One of main rules. Glass is all steamed up. Strange business. One of most important rules, of course, in sitting about, as you will come to know when you do your own sitting, untutored sitting around, having watched my training videos, is that it is important to go along with the sitting about at your own speed. There's no need to try and sit about it. For example, my speed is my own personal Ivan Perestroika speed for sitting about. There is no real hard and fast rule about the speed you should undertake when sitting about, but you will tend to find that there are moments when you are times, indeed, many days, when you're sitting about and time seems to pass really rather slowly. Times such as, for example, this, which is merely an example of how time can pass extremely slowly when you're sitting about. There will be other times, of course, when the sitting about will seem to take place at enormous speed, tremendous speed, when you can't cram in a sitting about. Oh dear, no, what's all this fucking shit? One moment. You have computer? We all have computer, yes. Every time you have a computer, it always wanted to be doing something. Remember, computer is not just for fucking Christmas. Computer is for life. As soon as you get computer, that's it. You are busy playing and messing. I digress. I apologize. Everything fine. We have more tea. Yes, okay. One moment. Oh, it's a nice cup of tea. So, you sit around, and it's important to surround yourself with interesting things while you sit around. You need to be comfortable. You need to wear looseish fitting clothing, something, something really kind of comfortable, something you can really kind of get into, and then it is important to sit around so that you can pretty much have your own personal bigoted and under-researched opinions about pretty much damn well everything. That's the way I like to see it. And in this particular vein we shall be carrying on by researching into some of the major topics of the day, which Ivan Perestroika have been finding to be of particular concern and interest as I wander along through your beautiful countryside every now and then when it's not raining, which is not very good. Anyway, yes. These topics of particular concern, consternation, or indeed it's concern, obviously, are things that there, and there you spot it. You spot it immediately. You spot the gazing off into inner space as sitting around a moment. Now, this is not so much a problem. This is something that you will find quite often when you're sitting around, is that every now and then you just go off into a completely different dimension, both internally and externally. You yourselves may have seen there that I pass into a completely different dimension for a moment in time. Obviously, my physical presence is still here, but my internal presence has actually gone off to completely different universe, different time zone, different relativity factor, and there is no way of knowing at all, at first hand or indeed at onset, as to how long it is possible that you may be gone. And and such thing, I do suggest that obviously you take clean underwear, a friend, and probably probably food, and certainly cigarettes, obviously. Nobody go anywhere without cigarettes. So these things will happen from time to time. They are pregnant pauses, if you like. They are little pieces of extra dimensional reality or relativity that has actually seeped into the sitting around which we are going to be doing. Now, if you just bear with me 1 second while I just get my cigarette all sorted out and nice and cozy, and then when we have a cup of tea, and then we'll resume in 1 second. Thank you very much.